京奥运会的圣火点燃了。
On August 8, 2008, chiefs and high-rank officials from more than 100 countries and athletes from 204 countries and regions witnessed the opening ceremony of the Beijing Olympics. People saw many Boeing and Airbus private planes land in Beijing International Airport. A Sohu.com netizen posted, "When can we see foreign chiefs visit China by planes made in China?" Actually, on May 11, 2008, Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China Limited, COMAC, was established in Shanghai, marking the official initiation of C919 large aircraft program. On December 21, 2007, a branch aircraft with the Chinese-style name Flying Phoenix was assembled and rolled off in Shanghai Aircraft Manufacturing Company Limited. However, media showed more concern about the unshaped C919 behind Flying Phoenix. Just a technical reference to collect market data for the upcoming C919 large aircraft program. AFP released a comment that currently nearly all orders for Flying Phoenix were from Chinese home airline companies, except Lao Airlines ordered 2 sets. China still embraces great ambitions. An ordinary ARJ branch aircraft consists of 1 million parts, while a C919 comprises of 3 to 5 million parts, implying the upgrading and development of steel, mechanical, electronic, and dozens of other related industries. Aviation manufacture is the flower of modern industry. Large aircraft, laureled a pearl on the crown of industry, boasts an astonishing industry driving power. Continuous long-term and large-sum capital investment is required for large aircraft development, the process of which will bring huge industry promotion and economic growth for China. A study indicates if the civil vessel industry's contribution to other industries is calculated as 1 yuan, the household appliance industry's contribution will be 45 yuan, the autos will be 80 yuan, and the large aircrafts will be 800 yuan. Meanwhile, each $10,000 input in the aviation industry will yield $500,000 to $800,000 in 10 years. The large aircraft program is not only to capture some aviation market shares, but also to be a new engine for China's industrial growth. The large aircraft program gives a new signal. Prior to this, China's industry has been marked with high growth and known for high energy consumption and high pollution, and not confident to challenge the world-level giants in the fields of electronics, information, high-tech, and cyclic development. Now, with the launch of the program, the situation is quietly changing. This is the media center of ENN Group. The quiet building will exchange data of 100 million bytes every day.
这个已经修好了，昨天给您换回去了，可是现在还出现了同样的问题，是吗？都没有燃音吗？哦，没有打火的声音了。好的，那请问一下，您家的地址是城市网。
This is the customer service center of Shinao Gas Holdings Limited, a sub-company of ENN Group. Dozens of young girls are busy answering installation and maintenance inquiries from the whole Lungfeng within the 100-plus square meter room.
是吧？好的，没问题。那您放心，我们这边呢会尽快帮您。上门接通的时候，给您带一张燃气卡过去。
Some 3.816 million natural gas users of Lungfeng are under the figures of these young girls.
你好，很高兴为您服务，有什么可以帮您？
Upon their input of the maintenance information, dispatch centers dotted across Lungfeng will immediately read on their screens. Maintenance workers will directly go to the users in their areas accordingly. Several minutes later, the maintenance will be ended. Without an efficient network, customer service might be a nightmare for ENN staff.
但是随着我们规模的扩张和合作伙伴可能不断的加入，那大家能不能一贯的保持我们这种服务水准，这种服务的流程？那这个怎么去保障？我不知道它发生了什么的话，我只能靠有一些抽查，有一些客户的反馈。但真的到客户反馈的时候，这可能就晚了。
Now the development of cyclic makes the communication complete within a second.
那么，如果我们有了这样一个系统之后，它做的每一项工作，在系统里是有一个严格的流程的要求，你做每一件事情是有一个记录的，相当于在工作的流程上是有一个规范，大家按照同样的标准、同样的这个流程去做。如果你某个环节延迟了，系统里马上能反馈出来。
Of course, the information engineering of ENN Group is far beyond that. In the information hall of ENN over there, 5 employees sit quietly in front of a big screen and occasionally speak something into the phone. This hall monitors the natural gas supply across the 6,429 square kilometer Langfang area. All risks, problems, and malfunctions can be discovered here first. The network can be expanded further. Logistics network and trade regions of ENN energy supply chain have covered 21 provinces, municipalities, and autonomous regions. Also, the functions of the network can be extended to the personnel rearrangement, financial data control, enterprise strategy distribution, and raw material purchase control, etc.
那么为啥我们有了 IT 技术，它流转环节就会快起来呢？因为 IT 技术使得我们所有的各个环节之间的信息可以同时传递，而且严格来讲，如果从理论上来讲呢，IT 传递的速度是光速，基本上会同时到达任何一个地方，这流转的中间的环节的那个时间基本上是等于0。所以说它一个环节一个环节走着，没有任何问题。
If we could see the trail of information exchange in the network from the sky, it would be a magic view. Today, people's dependence on the network is similar to the air and water. However, when U.S. Senator Albert Gore submitted the Information Highway Bill in 1992, people did not know the strange term, nor did they have any idea about the Internet. In his bill, Gore proposed to spend 20 years and between $200 and $400 billion in setting up National Information Infrastructure, NII. Gore believed that NII, as the key part of the U.S. development policy and industry development, would completely change people's style of life, work, and communication, and have a more profound influence than the Industrial Revolution. Soon after that, the GDP of the U.S. was increased by $321 billion. The railway, highway, and waterway traffic will be decreased by 40% due to the realization of home office. The energy consumption and pollution will be reduced accordingly, with an annual reduction of automobile emission alone of 18 million tons. Lots of time and funds will be saved thanks to remote teaching and medical diagnosis, and the productivity will improve by 20 to 40% upon the completion of the Information Highway in the U.S. in 2007. Upon the dawn of the new century, China and the world are not as strange to each other as before. In 2002, 10 years after Gore's bill on the Information Highway, the report at the 16th National Congress of the Communist Party of China, CPC, says, industrialization remains an arduous historical task in the process of our modernization drive to accomplish industrialization. IT application is a logical choice if industrialization and modernization of our country are to be accelerated. It is therefore necessary to persist in using IT to propel industrialization, which will in turn stimulate IT application. This will blaze a new trail to industrialization, featuring high scientific and technological content, good economic returns, low resources consumption, little environmental pollution, and a full display of advantages in human resources. The diction still seems rigid, but the idea is fairly avant-garde. China chose its direction at the crossing of the emerging industrialization without any hesitation. Sometimes history is very dramatic. Prior to that, the Internet, a product of the information society, was an unvalued field in China's economy. No restrictions, no forbidden zones, no orders exist in the field having ignorable contributions to economy. However, the brilliant IPO of Alibaba.com in Hong Kong in 2007 changed the views of the public. Ma Yuan, the bony CEO, shocked the world overnight. The IPO of Alibaba.com created a dot-com company with the highest market value in China, broke a range of records of HKEX as a company with the highest financing amount in recent years, the record-high frozen subscription amount, and the highest rise on its first listing day in the history.
这个我们的价格是很合理的，所以说今天证明了我们当时的判断。
Alibaba.com is also a sci-tech company with the highest financing value since the IPO of Google.com in 2004. They are comparable in the financing amount. The $20 billion market value of Alibaba.com shocked many internet giants and stock market investors with a surprising debut of China's dot-com company and its internet industry. Apparently, the IPO of Alibaba.com is a milestone, marking the complete popularization of the internet and IT applications in China. The pervasive internet initiated a brand new revolution. Chinese enterprises started IT applications with all efforts. 2005 saw the start of the complete IT application in ENN Group.
是这样，其实那时候嘛，总部一直是在考虑战略层面的东西，但是由于我们的企业是遍布在全国各地，就是实际上距离很远。当上一层的这个战略意图再往下层层传达的时候，实际上就会有一些走样，因为就会有一些变化。那怎么样保证我们这个上层的战略真的层层分解到基层，让每个人都清楚，每个人都了解。
We decided to apply computers and networks. ENN is like a giant. The management is the brain. And Wei is building a nerve system. Once computers and the network link all its departments, the giant will work harmoniously.
那么现在其实我们是想借助于这样一个战略绩效管理这样一个体系，我从整个这个系统当中，从整个的战略分解到下边各个单位的分战略，一直到个人，实际上这样一条线串下来，到每个人的工作日历，你每天的工作的这个目标是不是围绕着我们这些战略目标的任务在完成的？
The organization of ENN Group seems like a pyramid with directives downward, executive reports upward, and horizontal cooperation among departments. Now the directives can be smoothly spread. But Wei confronted a new difficulty. How can the brain clearly know the situation of the grassroots? IT application engineering gives an answer.
那这样的话，我可以通过一些命令的下达，让大家也能迅速知道啊，我总部做出了什么样的一个决策，大家应该怎么样去开展相应的工作。整个形成一个互动的循环，就是自上而下、自下而上，真正的使得整个这个循环能够转起来，而不是说简单的是靠过去那种单纯的靠人的能力。当然，现在人的能力很重要，但更多的就是说这个系统在辅助它，更进一步提高了这种能力。
Since 2005, 30 branches of ENN Group have made IT renovations and built a network nearly covering the whole China. Both operators in the Customer Service Center and Mr. Wei have a brand new work mode, which was unimaginable several years ago. E&N Group is just a miniature of ITT application in Chinese enterprises. In 2008, the leadership of China Top 500 enterprises was greatly improved, and those with the highest IT application level are the most profitable and competitive. China Top 500 IT enterprises achieved a sales income of 9,036 billion yuan, marking their involvement into the major share of the national economy. With the shift from the enterprise's peripheral IT application to the internal core value IT application, a complete IT application is becoming the choice of advanced enterprises in the next generation economy. Meanwhile, Wang Lei from Shandong Food Taste Company, 500 kilometers away to Langfang, and his employees are preparing documents.
业务，你看，咱当时是考虑的就是科研嘛，咱现在科技集团正好和科研也扶起来。投资人他看的是突出的东西。最后他如果
Food Taste Pharmaceutical, as a xylitol supplier, has provided sweetening agents to global top candy producers for many years. After years of accumulation, Wang Lei hopes to establish his own brand. Now he is meeting with investors from Qingdao, Shandong.
就除了键盘以外，马氏的巧克力，国外都有无糖的，它国内卖的是什么呢？有糖的。为什么呢？孩子硬吗？那国外人家都吃着功能性糖果，或者是无糖糖果。但是咱们老百姓没吃到最好的产品，那么未来我的想法就是说，我们把这个无糖市场通过我们的这个工作，把它触发出来。
Wang's difficulty is different than that of aforesaid Wei. Wang continued his father's favor to corns and corn cobs. In 2005, he joined Food Taste Pharmaceutical, a company with his father having dominant shares, to play as a successor upon his old man's order. This was rarely seen then, when private entrepreneurs were called self-employed individuals, like rangers out of the protection of the national system. Nowadays, more and more young people take over their family enterprises from the self-employed individuals of the previous decade. The post-80s generation, born with silver spoons, start operating enterprises in their own styles. Wang is running an enterprise producing xylitol with corn cobs. Cyclic economy is his favorite term. He strives to no pollution and waste produced during the whole process of xylitol production.
在这个过程中呢，我们整个就是产生的一些这个废物吧，可以说主要的废物就是那个玉米芯生产完木糖以后会有一些残余，这个残余我们就称它为废渣。这个废渣呢，在最初我们是挺头疼的，很难处理。
Residues were piled like hills in the plant. How to handle and utilize is a new nut to crack for Wang and his enterprises.
这样，我们最初呢首先是研究它可以做这个食用基因的这个培养基，就可以给农民去养蘑菇，这是非常好的一个培养基，就是远胜于以前所有的这种培养基的效果。那么第二个呢，我们就是后来跟一些电厂来谈，他们可以把这个改造成生物质发电的一个原料，这样又消耗了这个我们非常大的一部分废渣。那么第三呢，我们经过这个实验室的研发和中实试验，就是发现这个玉米芯的废渣是非常好的一个就是做这个咱们这个燃料乙醇的原料。
Very soon, piles of useless residue become best-selling and are quickly consumed.
最后这个生物质发电以后，最后这个废渣变成了一个很好的钾肥，我们又返回到这个土地中去，所以整个这个循环链是一个闭环。
China has maintained high-speed growth over the recent decades. But pollution is always a scar hiding behind the Chinese miracle. Human beings' industrial activities severely damaged nature. Natural forests suffered rapine, pastures were overgrazed, rivers and lakes dried up, and groundwater receded. Animals lost their dependable environment. Humankind was also paid back with penalties. Only 1/3 of the Chinese urban population lives in an environment with appropriate air qualification. Acid rain occurred in 298 of 527 counties and cities, accounting for 56.5%. Wang, like many Chinese young entrepreneurs, also realized the environmental protection while seeking profits, which is different with the elder generation. Researchers are studying how to complete the initial fermentation of corn cobs by means of bioenzyme in the lab of Food Taste. If it succeeds, chemical materials will be exempted across the whole xylitol production process. The cyclic chain Wang longs for will be more perfect.
我们现在做化工法的这个做木糖醇已经做了10几年了。其实我们像这个纯生物法的制法木糖醇这一块，我们已经研究了也有5、6年的时间，甚至现在已经比较成熟了。所以未来我们可能就是说，在大家都掌握的基础上，我们会创新。那创新的点呢，一方面就拿这个生物法这个制木糖醇举例，它更天然，它这个中间就没有任何的化工产品参与了。同时呢，成本会大大的降低。
先往下一点。
放一的。
嗯，对。
如果现在老百姓在市场上200克的木糖醇，它要是10几块钱能买到的话，可能未来如果我们这技术突破以后，大家花个7、8块钱都能吃到一个，这样同样那个重量的木糖醇了。那这样我相信更多的这个老百姓，更多这个工薪阶层的人，也可以享受到这种高档的这种高端甜味剂的产品，给他的这个健康带来的一些好处。所以这个是我们自信所在，
In 2005, xylitol swept China over one night. The price of toothpaste and gums with xylitol contents rocketed up. Although people still had a vague concept on xylitol, the stores received a consumption wave. With the maturity of extracting xylitol from corn cobs, many xylitol production plants with corn cobs as the material mushroomed in Guangdong, Fujian, Hebei, Zhejiang, and Shandong. Food Taste Pharmaceutical Company Limited, established in 1991, was a small enterprise called Shandong Yucheng Xylitol Plant then. Similar with its peer food processing plants, the small plant also focused on cost at the beginning.
那么一开始其实没有什么秘诀，咱们走的就是成本路线，成本这个优势。那么当年咱们这个国内的这个无论从原材料还是从劳动力价格，都和这个发达国家比起来有很强的优势。当时其实发达国家他们的成本控制也不错，但是他们由于这个就是垄断地位嘛，所以把价格定得非常高，所以利润空间非常大。那么咱们切入点就在价格上切入的。
In 1985, 95% of China-made 1500T xylitol was exported. After the deep process in foreign plants, the products entered into the market. Foreign plants won the lion's share of the profit. By 1996, China had 62-plus xylitol producers with an annual capacity of approximately 30,000 tons. Even though these low-end material suppliers were still trapped by the cutthroat price war due to the lack of brand effect and marketing capability. In 1997, George Soros' Quantum Fund stormed in Asia, resulting in the Asia financial crisis, which influence China's economy, with food taste being no exception.
我们企业碰到了第一次困难，就我们发现，就是你成本低，你代替不了这种市场的这种开发，代替不了这个客户对你的这个信任度和你这个战略的这种紧密的这个结合的这种互相信任、互相配合的这种关系。
Wang just smoothed its enterprise cycle and then confronted the big industry cycle.
那么大循环，我们是想透过一个成熟产品的这个升级改造，利用它产生的这个利润和这个效益，我们进一步把它投到研发中去，利用研发带动这个一个是这个产品的一个升级换代和这个成本降低，另外呢就是更多的新式产品的这个产生，从而就是把我们这个产业做得更强更大，更适合于未来的发展。这样我们就是在未来的这个更大的发展中获得收益，我们反过来再投到研发中去，形成一个永续的这种靠着这个自主创新为原动力的这么一个大的产业循环，我们就叫它是大循环。
Wang is not alone in the road. Cyclic economy brings enormous economic and environmental benefits, attracting eyeballs of global countries under exhausting resource supply and financial crisis. China, as an economy with the highest growth, is more active in the exploration of cyclic economy. By the end of 2008, the environmental protection alone has covered pollution treatment, ecological protection, and other fields in China. Cyclic economy will become a long-term highlight in the socio-economic development of China. Perhaps the understanding to industrialization varies greatly. However, just because of the efforts of Cao, Zhang, Wei, and Wang, China's industry gradually reaches its climax over the 60-year growth. From the industrial dust over the Tiexi district to the hurt of LCD shortage of the household appliance industry, from the high-profile debut of the large plane to the light velocity transmission in IT industry, together with the cyclic economy's drive, 2009, a year never lacking of imagination, will witness an epic and zigzag narration of a century-long industry rejuvenation across China.